Welcome back to the Mothership Motorsports Garage. Today we're going to reassemble the steering tree for Emma. We got all the bearings and everything pressed on. One of the bearings was pressed on off camera because the camera had died. So I'll show you how what we got here. So this is obviously the lower tree bearing pressed on. There's a seal here, and then when I pressed it on, it just went on nice. It wasn't that difficult. So just I put a ring around it, put it in a vise, and tapped it here, and it just pressed on. So, all right. So let's move on. All right. So we'll take some extra grease. I've already done it here on this one, and just coat the races, top and bottom. There's going to be plenty of grease, but we want to make sure that they go in nice and clean. So, all right, first thing, we just put this just slides up into here. There is the top bearing, which is right here. There is a seal that's it's stuck to the bottom here. I just press it on. It slides on it. It's not a press fit. So that goes there. Then there's the cover. The seal cover. It's just basically a washer, a dished washer that goes on, and then the nuts, the tightening nuts. So the book, the manual says that this should be at about 7 to 9 foot-pounds. I don't have a spanner wrench type torque wrench, so. The other thing that says if you don't is make sure that it's tight, but not so tight that it drags. So I'm going to just do it by feel. That feels pretty good there. And there should be no horizontal or vertical movement. You shouldn't, and basically saying you shouldn't be able to move it up and down at all or side to side. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of drag there, so I'm going to go right off one, just off a little bit. Oh, there you go. It's very nice. All right, so next comes the jam nut. So this nut basically just makes sure that nut doesn't move. So we'll do that, and then we want to tighten this nut, the top nut, without tightening the bottom nut. So. Okay, so it should be nice and free, but no movement. If it's too tight, then you'll get excessive bearing wear. And if it's too loose, then of course everything will be loose and cause damage. So, all right, feels good. Next goes the top tree. This goes on here. All right. I'm going to leave this. This is the pinch nut, but I'm going to leave it right now while I get ready to put the forks in. So this is the front fork for, whoops, wrong side. This is the left front fork. It's the one that has the I don't know what you want to call it, cap that goes in. So these just slide in, slide up. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. No, I have to slide like a bit. I got the motor in the way. All right, I'm gonna have to do some maneuvering here. I'll just slide the motor out of the way a little bit. There we go. Let's try that. A little bit more. I've got this out of the way. There we go. That should be plenty. All right. And then on this, these are for the brake calipers. So those go to the back. Slide this up. And slide it into the top tree here. And then we'll tighten. I'm going to get a wrench to get ready to tighten all the bolts up. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Been a long day. I put these on this top tree on completely backwards. Didn't even notice it. I'm sure you guys noticed it way before I did. Slide this down a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to tighten this nut first, just to keep that not tight. Just pinch just so that I can let go of this fork and not have it fall out, but not tight enough to tighten it. And then I do need to tighten this this pinch nut here. So tighten this one up. 13 millimeter. I went and actually went and bought new bolts from my local hardware store, and new acorn nuts because mine were pretty ugly. So there we go. Okay. Now you get these just about level. We can adjust the height of it at a later date if we need to by just loosening this up. I like to just put it at flush, and then we'll just tighten this up. Now again, I'm not tightening it to spec at all. I'm just tightening it to get it through. All right, so now the lower should move. This fork top should stay. So as you can see, I can move this so I can position it as needed, which should be about like that. All right, next. Yep, I didn't test fit everything before, as you can see, otherwise I would know that this motor was in the way. Okay. Put that over here. We're always flying by the seat of our pants around this place. So next we do the same thing with this side. And if it's really tight, I mean, you can put a little bit of WD-40 or oil on that, on the fork, depending on, if you've painted or put a lot of stuff on it, it'll be a little bit tight. But all right, tighten this up just a little bit so it doesn't fall out. All right, we got about the right height. Turn these like that. Like that. There we go. And we're back to having a bit of steering here. So I don't feel any excessive play at all in the head bearings, so that's good. There is a one more bolt that we put in. This cap top bolt here. I'll have to look and see what the specification is on torque on these, if there is one. Not sure there's going to be one. Probably on this there probably will be, just to push it down into those jam nuts, but I doubt that the pinch nuts have a specification. So, all right, there's the top tree. Got it all cleaned up, all rebuilt, new bearings and everything. So we should be able to put the front tire on I did go get the front tire. I got the tire mounted here. As you can see, we did I think I showed you guys all the painting and the cleaning of the wheel and putting of the wheel bearings in. So I can't put this on yet. I've got to put the brake rotors on, which I'll do on another video. Show you how to do that. So I guess for now, until next time, this will be, you know, come back and see us, and we'll see you on the next video. See ya!